This is an unbelievable story. Seriously, what started as an April Fool's prank is now hitting grocery store shelves to level up your Rizz. Now, if you don't know what that means, Rizz is TikTok star Christian Savasta, a.k.a. the Rizzler. He's a little kid. He's teaming up with a billion-dollar beverage company, AriZona, for its newest drink, and it's called the Rizzler Berry Sparkling Juice Cocktail. This lightly carbonated beverage brings a fruity, fizzy punch and features the social media sensation's signature Rizz face on the 22-ounce can. How is this thing going to sell? Well, joining me now in a Fox Business exclusive, live in studio, 1.7 million followers on TikTok and 1.5 million on Instagram, is Christian the Rizzler Savasta, along with AriZona Beverages founder Don Voltaggio. Great to have you both. Rizz, your face is on these cans.
Yeah.
That started as an April Fool's joke?
Yeah.
Don, how did it start as an April Fool's joke?
My sons were involved in it, and they put it out there as like a tease, and then people got excited, and then we said, let's do it, and we met Chris, and here we are.
So your kids, Don, were telling you, this is funny, this kid is huge on TikTok, and the Rizz actually works with AriZona.
Right, we added the extra Z.
Okay.
There you go.
And tell me exactly how you reached out to Christian the Rizzler.
We reached out to, I think he had a manager at the time, and still might have, and then we formulated a deal, and then we created the package, and a few months later, here we are on the market.
Okay, Christian, what happened when you heard that Arizona Iced Tea wanted to actually use you for one of these drink cans?
Well, my first reaction, I was like, I was like literally speechless because AriZona is like one of my favorite drinks.
Which flavor?
Any flavor.
Any flavor. And so what did you say? Yeah, Dad, let's do it.
Yeah, that's literally.
See, now you're supposed to ask, well, what are the terms?
He did.
He did?
He was a strong negotiator.
Really? Tell us, Don.
Yeah, we had lots of negotiation with him and his mom and his dad and him, and then we came to a deal, and then he came out to the factory to visit the factory where we make it, and I met him for the first time. We formulated the drink together in the lab, and it all happened real quick.
Well, talk about the flavor. Did you play in on the flavor that you wanted to have in this drink?
Well, kind of, a little bit, yeah.
And what did you tell them?
I told them, this is one of the best flavors of AriZona in the world.
It's gonna be. And so you're happy with it?
Yeah.
What do your friends think?
Well, I actually went to, after school, I went to a store, and I saw a bunch of kids outside, and they were drinking AriZona.
Oh, see?
AriZona.
Well, it's important to note, Don, that you built this from nothing. On Long Island, back in the day, you were in the beer distribution business, and you decided to switch to iced tea because you saw that everybody was buying iced tea, even in the frigid months of winter, and you've grown it into a billion-dollar business. You don't have a college degree, but you forged ahead. Do you think that taking these kinds of chances and just kind of being creative and collaborating with different people, because this is not new to you, you've done these collabs before, has made the success of AriZona? You sell 2 billion cans a year.
Well, we're able to be flexible as a independent company, family owned, and we did something with Arnold Palmer 25 years ago, and we're celebrating that next year. And at the time, I knew Arnold Palmer as a golfer, and I approached him. So the same thing. I mean, we offer things that large companies kind of can't put their arms around. And in this case, we've teamed up with a 9-year-old, and we hit the marketplace, and we've seen tremendous success. Candidly, more so than we ever saw with Arnold Palmer at the beginning.
So tell me more about that. How many have sold so far? Can you give us a sense?
In the cans, thousands of cans.
Thousands.
We only produced it, I think, about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Rizz, does that surprise you, or are you really understanding the power of your ability to sell things? Because the last time you were with us, you had linked up with MGA Toys and Isaac Larian. And he called me and he said, Liz, I've hooked up with this kid. He's going to be promoting some of our toys, and it's just unbelievable. It's going viral. Yeah,
it's crazy. It's like, so when I first, saw the can, I was like, this is gonna be one of the best drinks in the world, and it was like so good.
Have you said to your dad, who runs a lot of your business, Dad, I don't want my name everywhere. I don't want my face everywhere. I want it to be very specific. And if so, what are you turning down? What types of things are you saying, no, I don't think so?
Like stuff that either like I have to go like on like an airplane, like or like far away from, like stuff, or like I really want to like do stuff that's like I can drive there, like that's close. So
you have a no schlepping rule.
yeah,
Okay.
basically.
Basically a no schlepping rule. I think that's smart because
Yeah.
you've got to have convenience and the lifestyle. Don, what other collabs have you done that even come close to this besides, say, Arnold Palmer?
We worked with Shaq years ago, with Bethany Frankel, Jack Nicklaus we still work with. This is fun because it appeals to a younger audience, where some of those names were more for older group.
So I have to point out that this has been your signature, the tall boy 22-ounce iced tea can that always had the 99-cent price. Is that on here or
No,
not this one?
It's not.
Okay. You began by always having 99-cent price, just smacked right on here, and that was 30 years ago. We have seen tariffs on aluminum that have brought those prices higher. How long can you still continue to sell these cans for 99 cents?
I mean, back during COVID, we were hit with transportation and other things, and we got through that. In 2008, in 2007, there was issues with aluminum as well. We look at it as differently than major companies. We don't have to talk to shareholders. We're the shareholders, and sometimes it's requiring just tighten your belt to get through it. Hopefully this stuff is going to work its way out, but there's no guarantee of that. So we're keeping an eye on it, and hopefully we can stay with it.
Well, we've watched aluminum prices jump pretty dramatically. I mean, President Trump slapped a 50% tariff on Canadian aluminum. 20% of your aluminum comes from Canada. So we're looking at prices recently hitting a 3.5-year high. Right now it's at about $2,830 per metric ton. At some point, don't you have to bend before you break?
We're not there yet. I'm debt-free. I own what I own, and we're not obligated to bank debt, so we don't have to suffer those kind of consequences. It's aluminum. We use about 120 or 130 million pounds a year, so you can do the math. It's been a pretty expensive year for us regarding buying aluminum. But the good news is we're offsetting it by selling more, and some of those things are within our control. So we grow our business, and our fixed expenses are staying the same. So we're getting through it. Hopefully we can see an end to it, because most of our aluminum is recycled in America. Only a small fraction comes from Canadian smelters, but they've passed it along. So some people are abusing these tariffs and disguising as that, and passing along pricing that's, I think it's not sustainable, but we'll see.
We'll see. And Riz, when you hear this chatter about tariffs and business and aluminum prices, do you tune out, or are you learning a lot, even at your young age?
Well, yeah, kind of, a little bit. Well, I don't really understand it that much, but I understand half of it, yeah.
What have you learned about business?
Let's see, about business. I don't really know, but, because, like, as I get older, I'll probably know, like, more about it, so,
Are you saving your money?
Yeah. So all the money that I get, I'm just gonna save it in, like, a big account.
Okay.
And then when I get older, I'll just
Do you know
save.
anything about stocks? We're a stock market channel. We're a business channel.
Yeah,
Hope you're watching us to learn how to invest your money.
yeah.
What do you know about stocks?
Well,
It's okay. I didn't know much at your age either. Tell me how it feels to have your name on that hat, AriZona.
it feels like super cool, and like when I see like people like wearing and drinking the stuff that says my name on it, it's just like when you see it, it's just so cool.
And one last question, Riz. TikTok, there was that threat that it was going to eventually be banned.
Yeah.
Right now, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It looks like TikTok will survive.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Because you've really created this persona on TikTok simply by initially running around, I believe it was in a Batman or Superman costume in your house?
Yeah, Black Panther.
Black Panther. It was a Black Panther costume.
Black Panther, yeah.
You were zooming around your house. You posted it, and that's how you became the Riz.
Yep.
So what do you think about TikTok as an opportunity for people to have business and make money?
Well, I don't really know much about it, but I think like it's good. But
You're adorable. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do the face one more time. That's his thing. Dawn, thank you. And I think it's great that your kids illuminated you when it came to the next big thing for marketing.
I've gotten a lot of information from my children about this category, and we've played it up, and it's working very well.
Why pay a celebrity?
That's right. Make great tasting drinks and sell it at an affordable price and do business.
Well, Dawn, you started with nothing, and you are the American dream and the embodiment of it. And Riz, good luck to you. Come back again, okay?
okay.
Because there are a whole bunch of people in the hallway right now outside this set who want to see you.
Yeah.
This kid is huge. All right, good to have you both. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.